My internet has gotten worse during coronavirus.
I think everyone's.
I swear to God,
Yo,
it's insane.
I'm serious. Like, I'm sure you guys heard about how Netflix is like reducing their output quality by 25% to like reduce bandwidth suction because everyone's working from home and watching Netflix. You can barely tell.
When they said something about making it not HD, that's when I would lose it.
Like those classic sports games, and you're watching not HD, and you're like, how the fuck did we ever do this? Yeah. Like, I can't even see the ball.
Nothing is better than the graphics that they have in, especially the shot clock, because the shot clock is really just like another camera that they like drag over, and it like shakes, and then it's just yellow Times New Roman font.
Some of the guys you're watching, you're like, did they run out of players and like just picked a couple guys off the hands because they can't shoot, and
they're all Ted DiBiase out there.
Yeah, no one lifted a weight, and they all had mustaches.
Poor women. Well, speaking of basketball, why don't we segue into our first topic here on the whole wine yards? Oh, what's everyone drinking, guys? I'm drinking Once Upon a Vine. It's a night of puns.
That's not bad.
Night of puns.
It's a play on words.
It's a charming Pinot. That's what it says. Charming.
Gosh.
I'm turning over a new leaf.
Got a little groff happening here.
Ooh, groff. I like groff.
Groff.
I'll roll over my 401k into a groff IRA this year.
That's not bad. It's actually not bad.
This is the equivalent of my 401k during Corona.
Slowly emptying. Chris, you have here LeBron wasted MVP year. So you were in the camp that LeBron was on his way to like a 9th MVP season.
Maybe. So let me caveat that. I think he was getting there. So Giannis had such a large lead. He had to come back from – it was almost impossible, right? But so everything Giannis had for the first half of the season was starting to go away. So his PER, their 70-win record, right? Everything was starting to go the opposite way. So and LeBron was going this way, right? So LeBron beat him once, then they beat the Clippers, so all the hype came. But I think if they only had, 21 games left? Unless Giannis won 70 or had an amazing 20 games, if LeBron ends – if the Lakers win the West and LeBron leads in assists and leads the team in scoring, he wins MVP. But he's not going to have that chance.
You don't think why? I mean,
unless if they go back to the playoffs, then it's only 55 games. Giannis has been better for 55 games.
Do you think they'll do that? Like, if this shit clears up by like June, will they just be like, all right, who are the top 8 teams from both sides? Let's just do the playoffs now, or will they just scrap the whole season?
No, you have to for money reasons. Don't you have to have playoffs? Like every sport's gonna come back in some semblance because of money.
Right. They're just they're leaving so much on the table. It's insane.
Yeah. So if they go right to the playoffs in May, I guess, or June, but they can't play with no fans. I don't think they can do it.
No, I agree, Chris. So get this.
So weird.
My aunt and uncle work for the University of Florida. She's the general counsel and he's the head of kinesiology. So they have like a pretty good like pulse on the university, right? They had a staff meeting today and they said if football doesn't happen this fall, the university loses $37 million.
Oh my God.
And already the university is considering that because they won't have summer classes, they're going to lose $30 million from not having summer session on top of what they may lose from sports.
That is crazy.
Who do you think's losing more per day, the NBA or Disney World?
Disney World.
Disney as a conglomerate, yeah.
I would love to see that math because I wouldn't understand it.
The other you asked the question and no one answered right away. I was like, oh man. The other thing of the NCAA was all the teams, the other sports that get money from the tournament. You know, like I'm trying to pick a weird school, like even like say like South Carolina. like their women's lacrosse team may not be able to afford the season because that team makes no money, right? So they said, I think it was $800 and some million comes in from the tournament overall, but the teams that get their share from it, all those that they funnel that down to other sports,
non-revenue sports.
Yeah, never thought about that.
So Matt, one of the schools we've talked about before is Gonzaga. That basketball program puts so much money in for a bunch of non-revenue sports, right? They're screwed this year.
Yeah, it's not like they have football, right?
No.
To back it up, that's it.
I wonder how much money is lost for March Madness.
Oh my gosh!
It was like 800 million. It was
not even just for the schools, just like for the NCAA, because they said, what was it? They're going to take a loss this year for the first time in I think ever, right? And they said, even though they made money all throughout this year, 65% of their money is made in February, March.
I was good to lose a grand, probably. At least for me.
Yeah. I'm glad it's just another year that I don't lose a bracket office pool.
There's this guy I got in touch with. I want to say it's my brother-in-law's old neighbor, whatever it is. He's one of these guys that runs 100 different pools for every sport.
All right.
As soon as the email comes out, I'm like, I'm just going to Venmo you $50, and whatever that does, let's do it. So after everything got canceled, he refunded me $100. I'm like, that's free money. It was already gone. And I tried to convince myself that I was getting money back, even though I already spent it.
No, right, yeah, like that money was gone. You weren't allowed to spend it. Now all of a sudden you are.
I'm like, where can I waste it? Now there's nothing. Ooh, free money. Where should I do with it?
What can I spend this on and not tell anyone that I live with about it?
Yep. Just make a couple bets on Belarus soccer at 8 a.m. before your first work call, and
Speaking of gambling, I've opened up what is it, McShay? The gambling app that we use, FanDuel.
Yeah.
And there's words on there that I don't understand because there are no sports to bet on. I'm like, what even is this? Is this like political gambling?
The first week after it got canceled, I bet on 2 stupid soccer games, and I'm like, this is so easy. No one knows. And then I realized I'm a loser.
Feels a little
now I'm Googling Mexican sub-league predictions for today's soccer matches, and it's like a website that my sister made in 1986. There's no graphics on it. I'm like, no, maybe just back off for a couple months.
I think it's interesting. You'll see cricket on there, and those games go for a couple days. It's so strange to follow.
Do you know what was on there today? Ping pong.
Wow.
No.
Yeah. Ping pong. I looked at it for a second. I said, I can't. I couldn't look.
Can I tell you guys something?
Please don't tell me you bet.
No, keep it to yourself.
No, I never bet ping pong, but I am awesome at ping pong.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I'm not good at any other sport. Oh yeah, this is true.
Yeah. He's weirdly good at ping pong.
Good spins.
I used to think I was good at ping pong.
Yeah, I'm probably not really good, but
I used to think I was good at ping pong, and then I played this kid who played tennis in college.
Oh no.
Swallowed me whole. Beat me 11-0 every single time I played. I'm like,
I don't want to play bad players.
Yeah,
I only play bad players. Yeah,
you play
just saying he's the best on this screen.
Yeah,
definitely the best on this
screen. I'm the best here.
I just play. Yeah, I mean against you three, I'm awesome.
What he meant to say was, if this is the Final Four, odds are really in his favor.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, I'm not good at ping pong. My last thing on LeBron.
Okay.
The year with Kobe, year 17, everything was in his favor, right? So even if it was him and Giannis neck and neck, they would have given it to him, right? They would have voted for him. But they just did a poll, 70, there's 70 voters, 60, it was 60-10 in favor of Giannis.
Really?
Wow.
LeBron started.
He needed the 20 games. That's what he needed.
I feel like LeBron started the year and said, you know what? I've done everything. I'm just going to lead the league in assists this year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Do you
he's
also think
real-
we're numb to him? Are we like
Yes.
numb to how good he is and how the game
Oh
just
my
looks
gosh.
easy?
Of course.
Yeah.
The expectations on him are
It's-
bigger
it-
than anyone.
Right.
any
So every
sport.
year we want the Greek freak and we want this guy and we want this guy. And LeBron just puts up a triple double and we're like, yeah, but that's known. That's like a
Yeah.
known entity. So we
It's a
take
great
it for
point.
granted.
It was like when Derrick Rose won the MVP. It was like, ooh, somebody else is really awesome. He's not even close to being as good as LeBron, but how about we give him the MVP just to break it up?
And he
Yeah.
eats gummy bears for pregame. He's delicious.
It's like you can't give Tom Hanks an Oscar every year, even though you should.